the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. The short hands, it's White. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on.
He's running.
Big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Jackson will throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Runs for the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Shotgun snap on third down. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. But they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Orlando. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Jackson going to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
I was hoping he didn't come in with all these overthrows.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker is Gibson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense. On it, they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not.
Wow.
The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here we go, here we go. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted.
This man with all these overthrows, dude. What the fuck?
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude at?
Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This nigga didn't even jump, bro. Like, he just automatically went for the
If
tackle.
you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The short hands, it's Wiley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking to fire. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Starting to feel a little pressure. Running to Green. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Bro, I'll never understand how a QB can have a dude streaking across the middle and you throw it to the other side of the
Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Hey.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The run from the shotgun. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Wyman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Wyman. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag.
Hey, bro, you got it, bro. They called a penalty on my safety, and I literally didn't even move. Like, come on, bro.
In the field, we'll see what that's about. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.